now come let's learn the chapter. Hello kids, nice to see you all again. Before explaining the remaining part of the chapter, a small recap of my previous video, Plants Around Me part 1. So in that video what I had taught you? Yes, it is a parts of a plant. Plant, as you know, it plays a very important role in our day-to-day life, right? Because the respiration process of the plants, like inhaling carbon dioxide and exhaling oxygen, it plays a very important role in our life because we inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide, right? If plants were not there, so we could not breathe. So that's why plants are to be saved and even trees are to be saved for a better future. Coming to the chapter, what are the parts of the plant? As I have taught you, they are the flower, leaf, stem and the roots. Roots plays a major part. It helps the plant to stand erect up in the sunlight. If the roots are not firm, right, then the plants also would not be able to stand erect. They fall down, okay, and they won't be able to grow. So there are two types of roots as I have taught you in my previous video. That is the monocot and the dicot. Monocot has one root. It starts with the base of the stem and every root has of same length, size and thickness. Coming to the dicot. What comes under the dicot? It comes the taproot, as I have taught you. Taproot means what? It has a lot of food storage in it. Okay? As you can see, as I have taught you in my earlier video, the taproot, it has a lot of food storage in it. And from that one single root, many small roots sprout out. एक ही root में से कई छोटे roots sprout out करते हैं. So that's why it is called as dicot root. And coming to the monocot again, the example is the fibrous root. As I have taught you, the fibrous root examples, yes, and the taproot examples also. So now coming to the next part, it is the stem. As you know, as I have taught you earlier, what is the function of the stem? It actually supports the flowers, branches and the leaves. Okay, it also transports the nutrients to the different parts of the plant. As you know, roots also transport. What does the root transport? Yes, you are right. It's the root transports the absorbed water and nutrients from the soil to the different parts of the plant. Similarly, stem also supports flowers, leaves, branches to the roots. We also use the root vegetables in our day-to-day life and the stem vegetables also. Okay. The next part is the, yes beta, tell, yes, it is the leaf. So leaf is an important part of a plant. Leaves helps the plant for respiration as well as for preparing the food, right? Coming to the respiration thing, how does the leaves breathe? Beneath the leaves, means leaves के नीचे tiny pores होते हैं. It is called the stomata. Yes, there are small gaps through which leaves inhale and exhale through the process of photosynthesis. Yes, you are right. They use air, water and sunlight, right? And they breathe also and they prepare their own food also. Now coming to the respiration process. Through these tiny pores, they inhale and exhale. As you know, what do they inhale? Yes, they inhale carbon dioxide. And what do they exhale? Right, they exhale oxygen, जो हम inhale करते हैं. Right. Now coming to the preparing the food. Leaves plants के लिए खाना भी बनाते हैं. कैसे? With the help of air, water and sunlight. This is called photosynthesis. The roots above the ground, जो ground के ऊपर है parts, उन्हें हम क्या कहते हैं? Shoot system. ये भी food prepare करते हैं. Like flowers, leaves and stem. The main thing is that leaves. Leaves prepare food for the plants being above from the soil, and the parts below the soil, it is called the root system. Roots prepare the food by absorbing water and nutrients from the soil and transports to the different parts of the plant. Okay. Now last but not the least, it is the flower. Yes, you are right. What does the flower do? You can see the seeds in the flower. So through these seeds, a new plant grows. Right? With the help of the seeds, a new plant grows or a new fruit grows. Okay? These were the parts of the plant. What were they, kids? Yes, you are right. They were the fruits. Fruits? No. Flowers, stem, leaf and the roots. Roots play a major part. Leaves also plays a major part. It helps in respiration and in preparing the food. Now come, let's learn the remaining part. Before explaining you the remaining part of the chapter, I would like to teach you some new words. Okay? First one is the trunk. T-R-U-N-K, trunk. Number 2 is pine. P-I-N-E, pine. It is the name of the tree. Next is the shrubs. S-H-R-U-B-S, shrubs. They are the small plants. Next is the hibiscus. It is the name of a flower. H-I-B-I-S-C-U-S. Next one is herbs. H-E-R-B-S, herbs. Next is mint. M-I-N-T, mint. Mint means pudina. Next is coriander. C-O-R-I-A-N-D-E-R, coriander. Coming to the next, it is the jute. J-U-T-E, jute. Next is the cotton. C-O-T-T-O-N, cotton plant. Jute plant. Last one is the medicines. M-E-D-I-C-I-N-E-S. Now let's learn the remaining part of the chapter. As you can see in the page number 3, there are different types of plants. Yes, you can see there are different types of plants. Now come, let us read. There are different kinds of plants. The big plants are called trees, and they have a very single thick stem, and it is called the trunk. As you can see in your textbook, a single thick stem of this tree is called the trunk. The mango, coconut, neem and pine. As you can see in your book also, it is a mango, coconut, neem and pine. Small plants with hard and woody stems are called shrubs. With the small and woody stems, they are called the shrubs. Like the rose, hibiscus, chili and tulsi. They are the examples of the shrubs. Those who have hard and woody stem. And the example of the tree is mango, coconut, pine and neem. And examples of the shrubs are rose, hibiscus, chili and tulsi. Some plants with soft stem. The plants having soft stem, they are called the herbs, which we use in our day-to-day life and also in the medicines also. Many herbs grow close to the ground. As you must have seen, there are many herbs, they grow very close to the ground. Means not tall as the trees. ट्रीज इतने लंबे नहीं ग्रो होते हैं, वो ग्राउंड पे ही स्मॉल स्मॉल प्लांट्स होते हैं. दे आर कॉल्ड एज द हर्ब्स. दे ग्रो वेरी क्लोज टू द ग्राउंड. वी यूज हर्ब्स इन आवर फूड एवरी डे. वी यूज इन herbs in our food like mint and coriander, pudina and dhania. Mint and coriander are two common herbs we use. They are the two common herbs which we use in our day-to-day life. Herbs are also used in medicine. As you must have seen, herbs like tulsi, they are also used in medicines also. Coming to the next page, you can see there are different types of leaves and you have to color them with light green or with the dark green. Uses of plants. Coming to the uses of plants. They keep the air around us clean. Plants help to keep our surroundings clean so that we can breathe clean air. They are home to many animals. As you can see, where do the animals stay? Yes, the animals stay in the trees, means in the forest. In a tree you can see many animals like squirrels, birds, then monkeys. Yes, and here also you can see they have given the examples like birds, squirrels, butterflies and monkeys. And we get the food from our plants also. We get fiber also. Fiber means it is a cotton and jute plant. We get cotton and jute from the plant. They are the fibers which are used to make clothes and bags. Okay. Coming to the next page. Wood which we get from trees. The woods which we get from trees are made for making the furniture like doors, windows, tables, chairs, houses. We get rubber also and paper also. And many medicines from plants. They are the uses of the plants. Plants are our friends. As you know, plants help us to clean the air for us so that we can breathe. So they are the friends. If there were no plants, we would not have clean air to breathe. As I taught you earlier, if there are no plants, so we won't get clean air to breathe. We would have no food to eat also. All the animals and humans would die. As you know, without plants we won't get food and medicines and all the things which we require in our day-to-day life. अगर plants नहीं होते, हमारे रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में जिन चीज़ों को उपयोग करते हैं वो हमें कौन देता अगर plants और trees नहीं होते. So that we say save trees, save our environment. I hope you would all have cleared with the concept. Thanks for watching. Watch our video and we would provide a homework in the following group and we will interact you soon in our Zoom online session for your further queries and homework. Thank you. Have a nice day.